Hello everyone, welcome to Veda Syndesi Salutis, the channel where we explore the intricacies of knowledge about connected health. Today we are going to look at the art of searching for LOINC names and codes. I am your host Suman Bhushan Bhattacharya and I am thrilled to guide you through this process. In this video, we will explore basic search techniques, navigate search results and provide practical examples and tips. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced user, this guide will help you make the most of the LOINC search and hierarchy browsers. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's quickly do a recap about LOINC. It is an acronym whose full form is Logical Observation Identifiers, Names and Codes, and is a universal standard for identifying health measurements, observations and documents. It helps standardize data across different healthcare systems, ensuring consistency and accuracy in clinical documentation. Every code has a check digit that makes the all digits identifier machine processable. It distinguishes a clinically specific meaning into 6 dimensions called parts. These represent the ontology of what an item means, and being standardized, it is machine interpretable. The LOINC code identifies the FSN, which is made up of 6 parts. The top 5 are mandatory and the last optional. Considered together, they help precisely identify a particular test, measurement, observation, document, etc. To start searching for LOINC codes, you will need to access the LOINC search browser. You will need to go to the official LOINC website at loinc.org and click on the Search LOINC option. This will take you to the main search interface where you can begin your search journey. You will need to log in unless you have already done so. You need to enter your username and password. If you aren't already registered, you will be asked to do so. It is free. It is best if you check the Remember Me box. This keeps you logged in and saves you from having to re-log in every time. This is the registration form. The fields with star are mandatory. The rest are optional. This is mandatory. These are optional. This is also mandatory. Security verification is required to complete the registration. Once you've done it, you hit the submit button form and you will be registered. Once you're on the search LOINC homepage, there is a nice welcome sign personalized with your initials. Your name is also displayed at the top right corner. Before you begin searching, you need to have at least some idea as to why you need to search. It could be that you are looking for the details of a certain observation, test, measurement, etc., or what a code identifies, or what the parts of a particular code or observation are, or you could just be browsing. The search functionality has several useful features where several types of syntax can be used to aid searches and help pinpoint the item being searched. Knowing why you are looking for will greatly help in deciding the what, the where, and the how to look. If you are not very sure, you can get puzzled and end up frustrated very quickly. This is the search page that is displayed when you search for the first time from the home page. You can continue using this page for all subsequent searches. The search itself is a Google type case insensitive search. It does not matter whether you use uppercase or lowercase or mixed case. Note that any spaces between words are treated as AND functionality. More on this in the next slide. So basic search syntax. There are some basic search syntax available. These are particularly helpful when you are searching for terms about which you are not very sure of. So if you enclose anything within quotes, the exact match will be found, whatever that is within the quotes. if you use the word and or alternatively the plus sign, all terms that have both the search criteria present will be fetched. If you use the word or, then either of the terms that you are asking for, the two terms that you are asking for, will be present in the result. If you use the word not, like we have done over here, influenza not equine, you can also use the minus sign. Any term preceded by not must not be present, and it is very natural that you cannot use it with just one single term. So you just can't say not equine, that would not work. So you have to have some term which must be present in your search result, and then you say exclude this particular term from that particular list. If you need to use a wildcard character for a single position, you need to use a question mark. This is very useful when you are searching for a particular code and you do not know the check digit of that code. If you need to use multiple matches, then you have to use the wildcard search, which is a star. So in this particular case, allergy RT me, and then all characters, irrespective of whether they are just one or many, all the matches will be found, which start with allergy space Artemi. If you want to limit your search to only a particular field or fields, then you have to write the field name colon followed by the term that you are looking for. For example, in this case, component colon opiates and system colon hair will fetch all terms that has component as opiates and system hair. Let us begin with some basic search techniques. We shall move over to the home page. As you can see over here, this is the website we have gone to, and we need to go down, and we will do a right click over here, open in a new tab, because we want to come back to this and do the hierarchy browser demo too. So as you can see, I have already logged in, so therefore my name, I'm given a welcome message with my first name, and my name is also there to indicate that I am logged in. I could have gone from the browser over here, but as you will see, when I will do the search, once I get to the next page or the following page, it will be difficult for me to get to this LOINC hierarchy browser link. So what we shall do is, we will begin with some basic search techniques. So in the search bar, we will enter a keyword related to the test or observation that we are looking for. Let's look at a practical example. Say we want to find the LOINC code for electrolytes, or perhaps we can do complete blood count test. Let's see. So I have searched for the, since I have put in a space, the browser would automatically add the plus sign in between. As you can see, I am getting 15 results. So perhaps I have got many options. Let me try and limit that by putting in some conditions. Do we have something on an automated count? We have an automated count, and yeah, so this is the only one which seems to be the best option. As you can see, I could have searched by only part, but I have chosen not to do that, and I can apply some filters. It would not be necessary in this particular case, but I could have applied any of these filters, or I could have gone and seen it on a card. Now the card, probably because I've only got 15 results, I will find it much easier. I mean, either ways, the list of the card doesn't really make much of a difference, but it is a personal choice. So let's try and do it through the card. And as you can see, the only problem with this one is that you do not know which are the various column headings. The list gives you that. So for this particular one, as you can see, the timing is PT, that is point in time. System or sample is blood. The scale is QN or quantitative. And the method is automated. Now it does not show anything in the scale, although it is a mandatory field, simply because we are now working with a panel. So the panel itself would not have one scale, the individual items would have those scales, and we shall see that. Let's now go and look at it's an order. So whenever you are using this particular item, you will put it as an order. If it was an observation, like it is both over here, so we can see that the system is the patient and the method is FENX. And when you say both, it means it can be both used as an order as well as an observation. Now just to give some more explanation to this, whenever you are using a LOINC code for order, you put it into a CPOE or an e-prescription. An order is something that a provider enters. So it is an order that needs to be executed. So it is fundamentally a request for a particular test to be done. When it is an observation, it is actually a result. So therefore, any order needs to go into a CPOE or a e-prescription module, whereas an observation needs to go into an LIS or an RIS, Radiology Information System. If it is both, then it can be used in both the cases. So this particular one, we can see it is an order. We can safely ignore these two. These only make more interesting if you are working with LOINC and the code base. Let's try and see what exactly this one is. If you click on that, it's a hyperlink. You will get to this particular page and you can see the number is over there. So you can, in fact, if you know the LOINC code, you can go directly and you can put this one in and you will get this page. It shows this is active and it gives you all the description, the reference information, and this is the panel hierarchy. You see, this particular panel has these many individual tests, and if you really want to see a single one, we will come to the single one just to see how it goes or how it is designed. But if I just go to the fully specified name, of course it's a panel, so therefore the property and the scale is missing over here. The basic attributes are given and the member of these panels. So this particular panel is a member of these panels also. So we can go and look at any of them. W means just width, and see there are many language variants. So you can have these many different test names or order names. Feel free to use them, and you can go and you can have these are the related names. And this is very interesting. You can get the code system to be looked up from the FHIR terminology server. So it's LOINC terminology service, and it's an API. If you're interested, I can show you. If you go there, and this is the readout. As you can see, it is a Smile CDR, and it's a FHIR server, and it's a happy FHIR. This is only for those who are technically interested in this. So you get the entire response body, and if you have the necessary resources, you can map them and you can use them. The other one is questionnaire definition. Let's look at it. So you can see the questionnaire definition, and that is also given as a API response. Let us look at a single one of these tests. Let's look at the leukocytes. If you see the leukocytes, now you see this fully specified name has component, property, this is number, concentration, point in time, blood, quantitative, it's a scale, and it is automated count, and you have all these individual. And as you can see, this particular test is member of these panels, and there we have that number. You can go back and you can see that number over there, 58410-2, and that is also 58410-2. And you can similarly go and look at all the individual. So it is also member of this group. I will show you the group in a minute. And it also gives you example units, so you can use either of these units of measure when you're reporting it. If you will notice, here they are saying R, O and C. R is a result, O is an order, and C is a combined or both. And the example units are also given over here. So you really don't have to go there and take a look at it. There's another interesting aspect I will show you, but just let me complete this particular bit. And yes, perhaps I'm going a little faster, but this is to show you or to guide you, to inform you that you can do it yourself, and you should do it at your leisure, and you can take your own time and go through each and every one of them. My request stands. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in your comments, and I'll try and addressing them in a future video. So this is the CBC, the whole panel. It's a panel again. This is the entire panel. All right. Now I will close this. Now here there is something called an LHC forms. So you have details for each LOINC in panel. I can click on that too, and I will go back to the same page. No, this is not the same page. This is the observations in panel, and it has got this number. There is a panel LOINC code. This is just the LOINC code. Please note, this is just the LOINC code, and this one is panel LOINC code, and it is giving you the individual details of the leukocytes, details of each LOINC in panel. So it will give you this is a consolidated web page of all the individual tests. So you can see here, if you were to go, and you will find that there are leukocytes, erythrocytes, hemoglobin, hematocrit, etc. And if you go down the list, let me just go up. So here you have leukocytes, erythrocytes, and hemoglobin, and hematocrit. So this is one consolidated of all details. Now let me close this and go back, and this one LHC forms, here you can see, also see there is this LHC forms. If whether you click this one or this one, it would result in the same thing. So what is this LHC form? So as per Regenstrief Institute's website, this is an open source software widget that creates data input forms based on LOINC's rich content model. It can be integrated into electronic health records (EHRs), personal health records (PHRs), and mobile health apps. The code for this is available for free on GitHub. More information on features, installation, and usage can be found on the project page. It's quite a nifty widget. You can use it in your solutions to help capture the results. Now let me go and show you. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this. Or perhaps I will show you in a different way. Let me show you how you can search using LOINC code. Let's see. Hierarchy browser. So in hierarchy browser, you get to see the hierarchy. Now here you have many options. So you have component by system, component class, system method, document ontology panels. Let me just put that one in and try and search. See, it gives you very specific. This is the hierarchy, and if you want, you can. So this one gives you the timing, system, scale, method. If you want to hide them, you just simply click on hide and this one goes. As you can see, the entries go. This is a toggle switch. So clicking once, it will give you the display, and if you click hide, it will go off. Very interesting. If you click clear, it will clear this box and it will refresh the entire hierarchy browser. Feel free to search on your own. Let me just redo that to show you that you can expand and collapse. So let's say if you want to collapse at this level, you can just click this one in, or alternatively you can just select this and say collapse all, and it will collapse all from that point onwards. It does not collapse the entire tree. And if you say expand all, it will expand everything. Now if you go here and you say collapse all, it will collapse everything, and then expand all, it will expand everything. You can also export it to results to CSV. This particular feature is also available over here, that is export. So this one is export. You click it and you can export all the details into all the listing into a CSV file, or else you can just do a selected panels to XLS file, that is a spreadsheet. If you want, you can increase or decrease the scope, and you can apply filter. I showed you this. So if you apply the filter, it will, let's say over here you say automated count, you know only one automated count and one Phoenix. So if you just apply that, you see only 2 will come. So you can use the filter to narrow down your searches if you don't want to get overwhelmed. So if you just do that, you will get these 2 cards. It gives you the description. So here are some of the tips and tricks to enhance your LOINC search experience. Use specific keywords to get more accurate results. Take advantage of filters to narrow down your search. Explore the hierarchy for a broader context of related codes. By following these steps, you will become a LOINC search pro in no time. Now for practice, I have left 5 terms for you to try practicing on your own in the description box below. This can be used in both the search and hierarchy browsers. I will provide the solution in a subsequent video. So here ends our search LOINC demonstration. In conclusion, mastering the LOINC search browser is a valuable skill for anyone involved in health informatics. It streamlines the process of finding and utilizing standardized codes, ensuring better data accuracy and interoperability. Next up, video on International Classification of Diseases, that is ICD, versions 10, 11 and O-3. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to Veda Syndecy Salutis for more insightful content. Stay curious, stay informed, and see you next time. Cheerio.